I didn't bring it to the. Oh. Hi, everybody. Hi, there I am. Whoop. And I froze there for a second, I imagine. Hey, what's up? It's a crap, man. I'm on fire now. This is a great start. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Rage Cage 20 here. Back with Mastodon's Emperor of Sand. Right? That's how you pronounce that? Yep, Emperor of Sand. I'm expecting it to say Emperor of the Sands or something like that, but it's cut out the and the plural. Emperor of Sand. It's a hard one for me to remember for whatever reason. We back with it. We got Steambreather today. A very fascinating looking music video. I got this dude, this giant creature, purple, pointed ears, interesting comb over looking hair, big thick caterpillar mustache, nostrils all up, eyes all purpley and shit. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna see today, but I imagine it's gonna be very entertaining. And if it's anything like the last video, I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it. So as I was mentioning at the end of the other one, if you got the end of the other one, I did look up all the names of the members and whatnot, and it does seem like a lot of them do vocal lines in a lot of their albums, or at least some of their albums. I don't know. I can't say a lot because that information wasn't given to me. It's just a guess. So I honestly have no idea. Like, I've listened to Show Yourself Again a couple times because I put it in my work playlist because it's such a great song. And listening in between the verse and the chorus, I don't know. Someone may have even commented this. I don't know. None of them have gone up yet, so I won't know. But it feels like there might even be they might switch between singers in the middle of songs. I do not know. Like, I don't think I heard that in the first one and the third one, but the second one I could definitely see the verse and the chorus being two different people in the band. So that's really cool. It opens up like a whole new dynamic that you can have with the band in general. So that's really cool. And it sounds like the lead singer is with the person who I've been hearing consistently be their lead singer. It's kind of hard to claim who's the lead singer in this group, but it sounds like, from what it looked like, it sounds like it's the drummer. So that's really cool. That's pretty impressive when someone can drum and sing at the same time. That's hard because your whole body is kind of moving and getting into it. So to keep actually clear enough vocals while doing that, obviously in studio that's easy to do, but like live, that's really impressive. So I'm sure we're in for one badass video here. Nothing else to it but to do it. Oh, no, not too bad. I am having a little bit of wild caveman look today. My hair's all crazy. My beard's growing like a motherfucker. I just haven't felt like trimming it. So, yeah, just ignore that. Like, ignore the man behind the curtain. Did I say curtain? Curtain. I don't pronounce it anymore. Steambreather, Mastodon, to the point. Look, I mean, look at what we're presented with here. It just looks like insanity, but a good time at the same time. I love that. Let's go. Oh, we're back on the skateboard. Wait. Da, 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 da. Have I heard the song before, or is it just familiar? I don't like to pause in the middle of a song, but I was hearing that, I was like, I've heard this one too, haven't I? Apparently all the music video ones are ones that my friends have put on their work playlist. Let's let it keep going. You know I see you all in white. Hoping you grow the fruitful vines and the rain to give us life. I mean, the video did not disappoint my thoughts of it being very fascinating. Uh, it's in, I mean, just from my experiences so far, what I've seen, read in comments, and the two videos I have seen, it does seem like Mastodon has this great ability just to put humor in their videos. Even it's just as simple as that that dude. I don't know. I don't know the other person I'm thinking of, but the guy with the whitish hair, the guy who had his tie in the drink at the that's the only way I can describe him. Just as simple as like his little facial features and stuff, him just like rocking out, going crazy at that one point. That was great. It was just it reminded me of that one dude who's been in quite a few movies. He's really really funny. Um, oh, I forgot to mention, if you can hear any well, that would just happen. So if you didn't hear it, you should be good. But if you hear any crazy sounds coming in through the speaker, it's fine. It's just my roommate. He's just playing Elden Ring right now. He's never really played any Dark Souls games before, and if y'all have played Dark Souls games, you know that there's days where everything's just going right and it's a great day, and there's just days where everything's going wrong and it feels bad. He's having one of those days right now. The second one, yeah. He's not having a good time. Anyways, the one dude, he was the one of the cops with the taser in Hangover. He was in Stepbrothers. The dude who was Daryl's like workmate, but like his best friends. Like, I just want to punch you in the face, just fix your face, that guy. That dude, his facial expressions remind me a lot of like that guy's acting and whatnot, and so it was just very humorous for me. Great humor. Also love the fact that I just started hearing the song. I was like, yeah, no, I know the song. Hold on a second. I must be thinking of a different song, right? And then it started like, no, I'm not. I've heard the song. Great song. Definitely great song. So let's go back through this a little bit. I only have a few marks in here in general. But I will try to listen because I did not really register when someone else was singing, because it's mostly Bran. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Looks like that's how you pronounce his name. I did mark down in the chorus that hearing that double voice when Troy comes in there. I will get to that. But I want to check out the part when Britt's supposed to come in. Because I remembered halfway through, like, oh yeah, there's 3 different singers in here. So let me get to that. So we'll focus in on that, because I only thought about that much later in there. But a lot of the stuff I have is instrumental. I really like the instrumental work that goes on in Mastodon and whatnot. Like, there's nothing against the singing or anything with that. It's just I usually just get so caught up in all the intricacies that the instruments are doing that I often forget to focus on what the singer's doing. So maybe when we go back through, we'll focus on that. I don't know. Let's restart it here. Fucking weird video, but a fucking funny video at the same time. Alright, so the first thing we got here is around 40 seconds in, but I'm going to let it play out a little bit. I want to hear a little bit of this opening line again. This opening vocal line here. Yeah, that's the first point of interest, is just all of a sudden there's hot dogs being thrown at this dude's face. I immediately knew, like, okay, we're in for a wild ride. All right, let's go. I like that little pitch bend that the guitar's got going in there. That's really cool. I like the effects that's going on the vocal line in the mix here. Again, it kind of has that kind of spacey echoiness to it a little bit, but not like super echoed, but you can tell that there's a little bit of that, a little bit of reverb going on in there. It just kind of creates this interesting, like, omnipresent kind of sounds. Very, very fascinating, very interesting. I like that. Oh, and now we're going to talk about it. I have marked here around for like the next couple seconds some guitar stuff coming in here as well. So let's listen to that as well. I love the little hits and stuff that's going on with this guitar line here. Just little hits and little extra little notes in there that comes at like the end of the line. Let's rewind that. Let's listen to that. Dum, dum, dum. Just kind of like the emphasis at the end of the phrase. It's very interesting. You know, I see you all in white. Yeah, I just kind of love that ta ta ta, like short, long, and the long note is accented and emphasized, and sometimes has little embellishments on it. It's catchy. It's catchy. It sounds really cool. It also has this great grainy grit to the sound. Really cool. Really cool there. A few more seconds here. I think the guitar jumped around in the mix a little bit. Let's listen for that again. That was so weird. Yeah, there it is. So there is the, like, and first off, very cool. It's panned kind of mostly in just this ear, but it's like this crescendo. Like, you barely notice that the guitar is kind of there holding this note, and then all of a sudden it just gets louder, and then it starts like playing around in this like frontal lobe area. It's like it comes like in the mix. It's bringing the guitar to the forefront. It slowly blends its way in, just mostly in this ear, and then it just sounds like it's like right in front of you, and just kind of playing around in this space. Fascinating mix that they got going on there. And also just sick ass solo as well, but that dun just kind of end back into the vocal line. That's fucking sick. Good solo there. I like that. This dude right here, that was the guy I was talking about, obviously, before, but I'm just noticing these tiny little things he's doing. He's actually putting in some. I also feel like I've seen her before in things, but anyways, he's putting in a lot of work. Like, it's like that character in like a play or something. You know, obviously that doesn't say anything, like what we got in here. That usually you think, oh, you have no lines, you're not going to be noticed. But if you do these like little, like you create your own character background for yourself and then kind of act it out. I've seen this a few times when I was in theater back in high school. Actually got someone in our group got an award because they literally did not have a single line, but they were so expressive with everything that was going on, created their own character that like they made the whole audience laugh without having to say anything. And kind of this guy here, I'm noticing that like he goes to sit down, and then notices this girl he was clearly trying to talk to before she walked away from him, and he was kind of like, oh fuck, you know. And then he was like going to sit, and then he notices her sitting. He's like, oh, stands up, okay, you know. Then like really good acting right there. Really attention to the small details that aren't even important, but he makes them important. And I think that's really good. Look at that. He goes to sit down, knows that she's coming in. He's like, oh, you know. And then kind of hesitates on his way down. Just little things like that. Just really, really great acting out there. I like that. He really reminds me of that actor, man. It just That's good shit, man. That's fucking funny. Anyways, next thing we got here coming up here in a few seconds, I just wanted to pay attention a little bit more to the vocal line and just what was happening in the video that I hadn't written down previously. I wanted to go over the chorus here, and I wrote later double the voice in here, so I want to really pay attention to this chorus going. This might be down. First off, before we even get to the vocal line, the instruments come in with this fuller sound, just like a lot of treble going on through the drums, and there's some pit action going on here. I didn't notice that. The guitar is getting more of that distortion to it. Just creates this fuller sound coming in, back up the vocals. That's pretty bitchin'. Yeah, I just noticed that the video was going to cut and I was not fast enough to do anything about it, so I was like, I'll just wait. Anyways. Sorry, I got distracted by the video again. It's just so good. It's so funny. Just the little subtleties they do with their face and whatnot in response to no sound happening. No dialogue happening is just, it's great acting right there. Just actually as if things were being said and responding to them, even though nothing's being said. It's great stuff right there. It's easily overlooked in something as what might be considered as simple as a music video. You know what I mean? You know, like acting is not like absolutely necessary, but if you can give it that extra mile, it creates good stuff. Anyways. I like kind of the kind of very slow deliberation of these vocal lines, of these lyrics, just kind of very like word for word coming out, and very, well, not even word for word, syllable for syllable. I wonder who I am. Just very kind of just. It makes it sound like each syllable is deliberate, and also having both those voices harmonizing with each other. It sounds like Troy's taking kind of a lower end, and Brand's kind of on the higher. And they got a good blend between their voices for sure, with of course all those effects that we were talking about earlier, but kind of like even hyped up even more, like just turned up a notch. It really makes it feel very deliberate, and like each word like is impactful, each syllable is impactful because of it. It's a really nice touch. Those drums are going crazy. And it just kind of brings it back down after that. It's nice. It's very nice there. It's very nice there. One here. I said there's a rise. Some kind of rise in here. I don't remember from what. I'm assuming guitar, but I do not know. Let's find out. There it is. It even has this kind of like horror movie kind of sound to it. Like an intense, like, oh, is the jump scare about to happen kind of setting. That is kind of that almost vibrating sound, that like kind of distorted splatty sound is the best way I can describe it, to where it's kind of like the speakers are kind of being blown out, that kind of really vibraty kind of sound to it. Like it creates a lot of tension, which is making sense with the video at the moment, and it's a really cool crescendo rise there. Has a little bit of a fall off to it as well. It's good shit right there. I like that. It's really cool. 250, I think I said, instruments. Something about instruments here. Oh, didn't even notice that. Those were on the offbeats there. Very nice. I'm like, that's a really cool switch up on the rhythm there. I like that. I also kind of liked how I love that they kicked up the distortion. Just everything just sounds kind of like a little bit fast paced without like a fast tempo. It's very interesting. I like that shaker going in there as well. It could be. It could just be the hi-hat. Either way, I like that. That's coming in through this ear. Good fast rhythm there, keeping that pulse going. Yeah, it's really nice stuff there. We're gonna let it roll out. 320 here. I have another thing going down. No, that sounds like a shaker. Anyway. We have a little bit more of that kind of off-beat syncopation stuff going on. Very nice. I love when you use syncopation really well to kind of break up the rhythm and create this kind of freeness until it comes back to that very metered out rhythm. I like that. I love that shake up. Right, and that was Brent. I'm pretty sure. Let's listen to that again. Because now I can definitely hear that there's a little bit of a, like, it's similar, but there's definitely a different tone and timbre to that voice. They sound very similar. He's kind of got this more kind of like rich sound to his voice, while I'd say from my experiences of our brands kind of got more of this grit to him, and he kind of has more of this open richness to his voice, but they sound very similar. And now I'm questioning, like, I wonder if I've heard them switch it up before and just didn't even realize. I just assumed that the lead singer was singing like slightly differently. Would have been my guess. So that's very interesting. Anyways, instruments. Something about the instruments here. So not only do we have this pretty awesome guitar solo or whatever it's about to come in here, some kind of, I think it was a guitar solo, not 100% positive, but we have the drum just rolling away, and just the dun 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 dun, dun, just this interesting da 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 da, just these rhythms coming in here from these instruments is just good shit, man. The whole time the drum is just fucking rolling away on that shit. I also love the sounds and the effects that they got going on that guitar too. It's kind of shaking it up from what we've kind of heard so far, and in the vein of it shaking up, we've also moved what was in this year. Now it's kind of over in this year. I just like their attention to detail, not only in the panning but on the mix and the effects that they got going on the instruments, and putting it in different places so that it creates that different effect. Very, very clever shit right there. Let's just let this one roll out. Yeah, Brand just has that kind of that grit to his voice, and Joan just kind of has that kind of almost sharpness, but not necessarily sharp. It just kind of has that kind of that grain and grit to that voice, which is really nice. It's very unique, and it very has this very like its own sound kind of thing. Hold on a second. I didn't catch this. Let me look at this real fast. Now it looks like, I don't know if he was just spamming the number to spam the number, but it looks like he was trying to put. I don't know where this group's from. I can look that up. But it looks like he was spamming 999, which is the British police. I thought he went. I thought he went like 911, but it looks like he was spamming nines. Hold on a second. Let me first off, let me get back to this one. Awesome. Yeah, let me pop full screen here. Let me look at Mastodon again. Not the animal, the band. There we go. Yeah, they're from Atlanta, Georgia. It says band from Atlanta, Georgia, formed in 2000. You know, so it's an American heavy metal band. All right, but the dude was spamming nines, so I don't know if he just wasn't getting it. He was just waiting for the 9 to go off. I thought maybe it was dialing 999 to get the police. I don't know. That's just what I was thinking. I was wondering if I was onto something. Maybe they were a UK band or something, but apparently it's an American band, so I don't know. Maybe there was a stretch there. Either way, that was fun. The video was fucking hilarious, of course. Like, it just kind of it's like, so far it's staying on par with just hilarious videos I've seen from Mastodon so far, which is just great. Classic, awesome instrumentation. The vocal switch up is really cool and unique, and just the chorus is just bitching. Like, all of this is really good stuff. I wonder how many of these other ones I've heard. I feel like there shouldn't be many more, but then again, I don't know. But I've never really paid attention to them. Like, they're just kind of playing, just like, yes, it's classic music that they play. Good stuff. I like it. But now actually, like, really focusing in on it, it's just like, oh, this is really good stuff, man. Like, I didn't realize what I was listening to before, and now I know. But yeah, no, I like that. Next, we got Roots Remain. Very interestingly spaced lyric-wise. I don't know if that has any effect on the song, but it's like, big chunks, and there's like small little sections back to another chunk. It's going in and out like that. So I don't know if musically we're going to hear that, if there's a reason they wrote the lyrics that way, or what, but should be interesting either way. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one.